She made history breaking the glass ceiling as a female executive at Atlantic Records, rubbing elbows with rock stars and music legends. But now she is speaking out about the culture of sexual abuse she says she was subjected to there by the men in power. Decades later, thanks to a new law in New York State, she's hoping for justice in a courtroom.
I'm not one to ever shy away from doing the right thing, and I believe in what I'm doing.
Her accusations are against Ahmet Ertegun, one of the label's founders and a legend in the industry. He's credited with partnering with some of the biggest artists in music history. But behind the music, Carvello says she endured years of toxic behavior detailed in her book, Anything for a Hit, documenting her rise from Ertegun's secretary to becoming an executive. Her climb to success was an experience she says was mired in toxic behavior.
He looks at me with his one good eye. What did you expect? He says, you're a woman.
The expose, published in 2018, would lead to a lawsuit filed in December of 2022. Carvello claiming she was, quote, horrifically sexually assaulted between 1987 and 1990 by Ertegun and Doug Morris, then president of the company, according to the lawsuit filing. The allegations include a sexual attack by Ertegun at a nightclub where Carvello says he violently attempted to remove her underwear. On another occasion, she says he slammed her arm down on a table, fracturing it. She also says she and other female employees were subjected to Ertegun masturbating in front of them at work. And she says there was unwanted kissing from Doug Morris in an office culture where watching pornography at work and decorating offices with sex toys was the norm. Then, she says, came the final straw. Carvello says Executive Jason Flom, also named in the suit, demanded she sit on his lap in a meeting. She says that prompted her to complain to Morris, and she was fired as a result. Ertegun died in 2006 after falling and hitting his head at a Rolling Stones concert. The lawsuit, now filed more than 30 years later, is against Ertegun's estate, the executives named, Atlantic Records, and its parent company, Warner Music Group.
Given that it's so long ago, the chances are that evidence like emails and text messages didn't exist back then. What makes cases like this more difficult?
After a certain point, evidence becomes stale, and it's really hard to prove a case and to defend a case.
NBC News reached out to the defendants named in Carvello's lawsuit. We only heard back from Doug Morris's attorney, who told NBC News, quote, Doug Morris was shocked to be included in this frivolous lawsuit, and we have filed a motion to dismiss, which will be granted in short order.
This is something that she alleges happened years and years ago, decades ago. What is allowing for this case to be brought forward now?
Ordinarily, Carvello would be disallowed from bringing this claim because the allegations happened so long ago. But New York has created a one-year window for people to sue based on sexual assault claims, no matter how far back the alleged assault happened.
It's not too late for Dorothy to get justice. And hopefully, she will be a trailblazer.
Prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump joining the case alongside Carvello's attorney Ann Andrews, calling for accountability they say is long overdue.
They have been tone deaf for decades, and they have silenced the women who have been assaulted and abused in these companies. We want to ensure a safe workplace, free and equal to all. And they now, in this tower, have to face the music.
Valerie Castro joins Top Story Live tonight. So, Valerie, talk to me about some women out there who may be afraid to speak out because some of these allegations may have happened decades ago, like Dorothy. But there's, of course, these NDAs. And a lot of people, especially the women who have been abused, are asking that some of these laws be changed, correct?
Yeah, Tom, today Carvello supporters have called for Warner Music Group to release all employees from non-disclosure agreements or NDAs. Attorney Ben Crump saying today that NDA culture protects the C-suite predators. Last year, President Biden signed the Speak Out Act into law that makes it harder to enforce NDAs in cases of sexual assault allegations.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.